If you want to learn how to install your EVA foam foregrip and winding check to a downward locking reel seat like this, then stay tuned. Hey guys, it's John, ReelBlue Custom Rods, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be adding the foregrip. We're going to be adding this 4-inch EVA foam foregrip and a winding check to this build. Now, what I am doing is, so I have a pale gold reel seat, and I'm going to go with a darker gold winding check. Given the color scheme of the rod build that I'm doing, I think this is going to play out pretty good and be kind of balanced versus just having a dark gold reel seat or a pale gold winding check so that they're matching. I think this off color is going to work in my favor here, actually. Hey, so the first thing you want to do when you have a downward locking reel seat instead of an upward, what I mean by a downward locking reel seat, it means that the reel seat locks down towards the reel or down towards the butt. Upward locking reel seat, of course, would be if this reel seat was reversed, and then you would have an upward locking, right? There are some thoughts behind what kind of rod should have what type, or what type of reel system that you're using. But I think that my personal opinion is that it really doesn't matter. And also it does matter depending on the components that you're using, right? And so for me to use this carbon handle with this reel seat, I have to set this reel seat and handle this way, so where it is a downward locking reel seat. So anytime that you're going to be either putting a reel seat on, if it's going to be downward locking, you're going to slide the reel seat down to meet a handle. Or in this case, if you're going to be sliding a handle down to meet the reel seat, if you have exposed threads like this, you want to protect those. And the best way to do that really is with some painter's tape. And I'm hoping this piece that I already tore off will be long enough. But what I like to do is just kind of get this up there where I'm going to need it at. And the purpose behind this is kind of twofold. It's to keep... that'll be fine like that, I think. Yep. So it is to keep your paste from, and I'm going to put a tab like this on the end to make that easier to pull up, right? Versus trying to peel that tape once it's got paste on it. So the purpose behind this is to make, reduce the amount, or in a perfect world, prevent any paste from getting inside these grooves, because then you have to just take extra time and patience to make sure you get all of that paste out of the grooves of your reel seat. And then part two of that is it's going to just make for a quicker cleanup. So the next thing I want to do, once I have that taped off to protect it, I'm going to then want to go ahead and remount remount my foregrip to make sure it's going to fit. And this one slides on. I've already reamed it out, save time. And you can see just by easily sliding it on, and I'm just pushing with 2 fingers, it's kind of stopping right here, which I'm okay with. I don't want it to be super loose all the way down. And that's just my preference. The next thing I'm going to do, or the third step after protecting the reel, after reaming out my handle, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back with a Sharpie, and I'm going to just measure off where I have this foregrip, how far that's going to go down. And then I'm just going to use this Sharpie and make a line. And the reason why I'm doing that is what I'll do is I'll go ahead and set that aside, but I'll find that mark and I'll come back and I'll use my green pad again just to knock the shine off of that blank. And again, as I've said in the other videos, this just helps me make sure this doesn't hurt the blank at all. This just helps me make sure that I'm going to get good adhesion with the paste and with whatever component I'm attaching to the rod at that time, whether it's a grip or a reel seat or something like that. So then I just wipe that down. And then you can see how it's super shiny over here. And then I've just knocked that glare off right here to help, again, make sure I get a good sit with the reel seat. Okay, now I'm going to pull out my rod bond, part A, part B, and we're going to go ahead and mix this up. I don't have much left of this one, which is totally fine because I have more, of course. So I'm just going to pull out. I want a little bit more, not a lot more, but a little bit there. This should be good. And then let me grab my all right. And then now I'm going to use my hardener. I added my resin first. Here's my hardener. That looks like that's too much. There we go. And maybe a tiny bit more. I'm thinking that looks about equal right there. Now all I'm going to do is mix this up. And I use popsicle sticks. And what I do is I make these popsicle sticks last. So I'll use one end to mix epoxy or resin for, putting over my thread wraps and decorative wraps. And I'll use that to mix it. And then, of course, I'll wipe it off and sit it down and dry. And then the next time I come back and do it, I'll use the other end to do the same thing. And once I've used both ends to mix epoxy and it's dry, then I just stick it in a cup that I have. And then I set those aside to be used to mix paste. So I just try to get the most life I can out of the supplies that I have. Not that popsicle sticks are super expensive, but I just try to, get the most life out of them that I can. Okay. So we have this all mixed up. And then the next thing we want to do now is basically add this to our blank. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add that to our blank. And then we know that blank, I'm going to go up a little higher past my initial mark because that's going to help me make sure I get that paste underneath the handle before I just kind of slide it forward all the way. And then I'm just coating this whole thing. Now what is going to happen here is I've got a little bit of gap down there from when I added the reel seat, but that will get all pushed in when I slide that foregrip down. And then what we will call waste, if you will, that doesn't push down on the inside of that reel seat, and that can't fit between the handle and the blank, we will kind of pull right off. And so now I'm just going to rotate this down a little bit. And then I just rotate it around. And that just helps me get that paste under that EVA foam handle. And how I know it's under there nice and neat is I won't have to force this down. This thing will slide right on down just like that. No need to force that down. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take off this remaining paste. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this paste and we're going to go up here above the grip. Just like that. And I'm going to clean off this stick really quick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my winding check and then I'm going to just slide that down. But what I like to do, once I get it down to where I need it at, I'll come back with my stick, popsicle stick, and just push that down. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our isopropyl alcohol. We got plenty of shop towels ready. And then we are going to start cleaning up what we've got going on here. So first I'll start up here. All right, I'll start taking this right off the handle first. And then we'll come over here to this part on the blank, do the same thing. Take that right off. And then I'm going to clean up that blank where I kind of worked that back and forth, sliding that grip down. All right, and then we're going to transition to the bottom down here. And we'll get all that paste off of there. Come back in here in the crack. Then what we can do is we can come and pull this tape off. Get rid of that. And then we just come through and we keep cleaning until we have all that residue off. And then now, once I'm done, that is what it looks like. So you just take your time, use your isopropyl alcohol and your shop towel to clean that up nice and neat. And then you can see you have a nice, clean foregrip winding check and reel seat install. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful. I hope I was able to learn something from it. If you have questions, please put them down in the comments, and I will respond and help you out the best that I can. And as always, thank you for taking time to watch the video. Make sure you guys watch this next video here. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.